Right, guys, Jim and I back with my WWE Survivor Series set, and today we're doing Survivor Series 1989. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say this event took place in Chicago, either Chicago or Detroit. I know 91 was Detroit, so I'm gonna go 89 in Chicago in the Rosemont Horizon at Rosemont, Illinois. Um, yeah, the first 3, 4, 5 Survivor Series were like the most memorable ones. I always remember this particular one, Survivor Series 89, just being a little bit of a clusterfuck. Kind of being the Survivor Series that just really didn't make a whole lot of sense. Let's see, 89, Hogan was your world champion. He beat Macho at WrestleMania 5, so Hogan was the WWE champion. It's just kind of a strange team here, with Demolition, Hogan, and Snake. And they all had feuds with the other guys, the opposition in the ring. The opposition was the Powers of Pain, and they were going out with Demolition. DiBiase was going out with Hogan. DiBiase was always the top heel, and Zeus. Oh God, I wonder if that went flying. Anyways, yeah, if you remember after this match, the Zeus and Savage, they didn't like Hogan and the Barber at all. So Zeus and Savage beat the shit out of Hogan and the Barber in the locker room, setting up the big cage match. That first cage match, which I believe was a pay-per-view. It's hard to remember all the details off the top of my head, but yeah, they did this big cage match. God, I can't remember the name of that big pay-per-view where there's the big blue bars on the cage. Hulkamaniacs, $1 Million Team. Obviously, the good guys went over. Strange. Ultimate Warriors versus the Heenan family. This is where things got kind of sketchy because the Brainbusters were not in the WWF very long after this. The Heenan family, one of them didn't wrestle in that match, and Bobby Heenan had to don the tights and get in there and wrestle. So the Heenan family was having issues at the time. Ultimate Warriors, Warrior was just getting elevated to the moon. Interesting match. The Rowdies versus the Rude Brood. Go Rude Brood every time. I mean, look at the talent. I mean, Perfect Rude and the Rougeau brothers versus the Bushwhackers, Piper and Snuka. I got to favor the heels on that one, as good as Snuka and Piper were. But Snuka and Piper, they never liked each other. And the Bushwhackers were just ridiculously silly. Here was the match of the night. It was the 4x4s versus the King's Court. And it came down to the very end where it was Macho and Bret the Hitman Hart, and Macho put him down. Very interesting piece of work. And then you had the Dream Team and the Enforcers. The Enforcers were just nasty heel team. Bossman Hakeem, Honky, Rick Martel, who turned on his partner Tito Santana at WrestleMania 5 versus, Brutus and Dusty and the Red Rooster and Tito Santana. Bossman at that time was just whooping everybody with his nightstick. All in all, we'll finish this video. I'll just say the Survivor Series 89 in Chicago, a bit of a clusterfuck. It really was. It was one of the strangest Survivor Series I had ever seen. Still really good, still worth renting, but I think people tend to discuss 88, 87 more than 89. So we'll take some pictures of the 89 Survivor Series. Hope you enjoy this video. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.